Alright, welcome back. In the previous video, we understood what Excel is and how a workbook and worksheet work. As promised, in this video we are actually going to start working inside Excel by entering data. I already have a blank worksheet open on my screen. Let's begin with something very basic. I am clicking on cell A1. You'll notice a thin border around the cell. This means the cell is active. Now I'll type a word. For example, name. Once I press enter, Excel saves the value and moves me to the cell below. This is the most important thing to understand. Data is not saved until you press enter. Now I'll move to cell B1 and type marks, then press enter. Excel allows us to enter two main types of data at this stage. Text, like names or subjects. And numbers, like marks or quantities. Let me enter some sample data. In cell A2, I type Ali. Press enter. In cell B2, I type 78. Press enter. Now notice something important. When I press enter, Excel moves down. If I press the tab key instead, Excel moves to the right. Let me show you that. I click on cell A3, type Sarah, and now instead of enter, I press tab. See how Excel moves to the next column. This is very useful when entering data row by row. Now let's talk about editing data. Suppose I made a mistake. I want to change 78 to 88. I click once on the cell. If I start typing, Excel will replace the entire value. But if I double-click the cell, or press F2 on the keyboard, I can edit inside the cell. I'll change the number and press enter again. Another common beginner mistake is pressing escape. If you press escape while typing, Excel cancels the entry and nothing is saved. So remember this clearly. Enter saves. Escape cancels. Now let's talk about deleting data. If I select a cell and press the delete key, Excel removes the data but keeps the cell itself. This is different from deleting rows or columns, which we will cover later. One more important thing. Excel automatically understands numbers. If I type 100, it treats it as a number. If I type text, it treats it as text. This matters later when we start using formulas. For now, just focus on entering clean data carefully. Before we end this video, let me summarize. In this lesson, you learned how to select a cell, enter text and numbers, move between cells, edit data, and correct mistakes. In the next video, we will build on this and learn how to edit data faster using autofill and basic shortcuts. So make sure you practice entering some sample data before moving ahead.